Right, welcome back to the channel, folks. Mr. H here for another trailer reaction review. I'm not sure whether this is legitimate, but I just want to address a few things because I've been sent it an awful lot now on Twitter, Instagram, via my email at mrhreviews@gmail.com. A lot of people have been sending me the Toho specific Japanese trailers. I'm aware of them. I have actually watched them and reacted to them, and I've made a whole video on it. Quite long. I think like 12 or so minutes long. But unfortunately, Toho, in their infinite wisdom, because that's what Toho does, they claimed the videos. Not normally an issue, because if they just claimed the money, I don't really care too much, and I'll just release it. It's fine. But they've blocked it worldwide, so I can't actually release it, even if I wanted to, which is super irritating. So I hope this is legitimate. I'm going to watch it anyway. I was sent this via my email, mrhreviews@gmail.com. So I thought we'll watch it together. If it's real, great. If not, then hey, maybe we'll watch a really cool fan edit, and maybe we can talk about it. Maybe there's some new footage. Who knows? But either way, because those other videos that I did, which was like last week now, I can't release. I thought I'd bring you this instead. So this is Godzilla King of the Monsters, the Asia trailer. We'll just see, and then we'll just talk about it.
Senators, we believe that these titans...
The Earth unleashed a fever to fight this infection. Has already begun.
This is fan edit. It's good.
The time has come.
The sound makes it great. If it's a fan edit, it's fantastic. And some new footage.
We would be his.
God damn.
That's messed up.
And the Titan.
Ha! There's some new footage. Wow.
Which of these titans are here to protect us, and which of these titans are here to threaten us?
Long live the king.
Ah.
King of the monsters.
I don't know if that's real or not. I tell you, if that's not real, that's a bloody good fan edit. There's a few things which make me think that it might not be real. A few little bits and pieces. The sound mixing on the voice that comes over, if you just listen to it.
Senators, we believe...
So it's a little bit kind of... almost like it's underwater.
that these titans...
The Earth unleashed.
Do you see what I mean? And it's a little bit janky with the audio editing. But if this is a fan edit, this is fantastic. Yeah. I'm not sure what this is, whether it is real or not. But let's break it down anyway. Because there is actually some new footage in here. So let's break it down, as I always do with these things. I will ramble. It'll be a long video. So switch off now if you don't want to be a part of this. So this is obviously the Antarctic base, where we can see... Now this is interesting. I've not really spotted this before, but these chaps here make me look like these are not Monarch. Because these, unless the eco-terrorists, basically all the guys down here, what they're wearing makes it look like they are the part of the eco-terrorists. Because we see them clothed very, very similar unless they've infiltrated Monarch, which could be a thing. But this is the Antarctic base. Great shot. Really, really great shot. And then I really like this. See, this here, look. Because they're burrowing into it to break it down. And this reaffirms what I just said now. These are the same chaps that are outside. So I think the eco-terrorists may have infiltrated the base or taken over it. We know Monarch has a base there. But it would appear that the eco-terrorists have taken it over or infiltrated Monarch. And I think this reaffirms that because this is what they're doing. Now they are setting the charges in the ice to release King Ghidorah. This is the G team. I can't remember what they were called. I think they were called G Force. It's like a special Monarch military forces for Monarch, I guess, to work alongside the G-Man himself. And now we know for certain that this is Dr. Serizawa, Dr. Serizawa, en route to go and drop the nuke on Godzilla, the big G-Man. It's probably in a submersible of some sort. We've seen some Empire magazine behind-the-scenes photos which revealed him in that. And you can kind of see it. It's such a good shot, though, isn't it? Look at this. Such a good shot. So there was some new footage. We'll just troll on a little bit more. And this, again, what we kind of heard at the start, talking about that infection. It's already begun. This is the Antarctic base. There's King Ghidorah underneath it, I guess. So it looks like some of this stuff is part of the IMAX footage, I think. And this here, I've been speculating this for some time, actually. I think this might be the Argo, the ship that they're flying on. Or, actually, this chap here, this one here, might be... I think this is the dude that we see in the submarine. So maybe this is the submarine. Maybe this is after Godzilla swims right past them. Maybe causes a bit of a shockwave. Yeah, I'd probably say I'm right there, actually. Or it's the Argo. It's one of the two, because this is Carl Chandler's character there. That's interesting. Never really noticed that before. This is why I like doing the frame-by-frame shots. Oh, no. My frame-by-frame's not working anymore. This is all part of the IMAX trailer. His tail. This is great. As Godzilla stomps there and move on. So where's the new footage? The new footage is... There was a new sound mixing over here. I'll just... That's new. That makes me think that it's a fan edit. But I don't really know where this is. It looks to be like an oil... Yeah, it's in the water, isn't it? Yeah, so that's in the water. This is a deep sea mining, I guess. But then he's on the... Oh, no, so he must be on the oil thing. Yeah, so he's on the oil rig there. Because if we look at the pylons there, he'd be over the edge. Yeah. And then we can see in the top corner here, more of the equipment. Okay, interesting. So it would appear Mothra keeps coming to people then. Which is interesting. In this trailer, actually, there was some... God, the frame-by-frame's not working anymore. Is it working? Oh, no, it is working. It's just really slow. So this is new footage. I mean, this is... Ha! I had not spotted this. Wow. Holy fucking shit. So it is all-out destruction then. Wow. I mean, I don't know my American monuments, but I would imagine this is one of the big major cities. Boston, Washington, maybe. I don't know. Just due to this monument here. I always think to myself, like, if a movie is prepared to destroy the world in their film, or at least destroy part of it, you know that they mean business, or they're going to be like a one-and-done film. But we know that this isn't a one-and-done film. But the fact that they're going there, and we know that this isn't a flashback. We know that. We know that there's no kind of like dream sequences and things like that in this film. Or at least we know with a fair amount of certainty. But I mean, that's deep water. It has to be, because I don't know what the top of this monument is, so I can't judge on its size. But for these ships to be able to sail through it, we know that this is utter devastation. I'd not noticed this before. I'd noticed the ships, but I'd not seen where it was. That's just awesome. And that's the Argo. So this here, guys, is Monarch's mobile base of operations. But it looks really small here by comparison. I would have thought it would look bigger, because those jets that are flying underneath it, I mean, they literally fly underneath it, and they don't look that small. So I'm a bit surprised by that. I would have thought they would have been a bit bigger, but never mind. Shuffle on. I'm really, really impressed that they're just They're like, yeah, you know what we're going to do? We're going to destroy the world. And if anyone wasn't aware, legendary CEO Joshua Guard has commented now that he really hopes this franchise continues. So it looks to be like Legendary's trying to strike another deal with Toho, which is even more impressive that they are just looking to destroy the world in this movie. But it gives stakes, you know, and I think that's why I'm so pleased with it. It really does give stakes. This is, of course, as they pop up there with Godzilla and the submarine. I think this is interesting. We can see, obviously, the volcano in the background that Rodan just came out of. But I think what's most impressive here is just how much they've changed Rodan. They've really adjusted him. Because I remember when they first dropped this teaser as he flew overhead, you could barely see anything of him. And now you can see the detail. You can see kind of what looks like rocks, you know. Because that was part of it. They were going to give him like rocky scales kind of thing. Yeah, it looks great. I mean, look, if he doesn't kill you just by flying overhead, it'll be the magma that's coming off him. That'll kill you. But this is so well edited. If this is a fan edit, whoever you are, and you're watching this, let me know, because this is a great edit. But this might be legitimate. I just don't know. Because I was sent this, and it directs to like a weird YouTube channel that's not official. So, I don't know. This is part of the IMAX trailer, but this looks actually like new footage as he stomps down. We'll just play it for you. So good. But the sound mixing is really good. If this is a fan edit, this is great. But this here is all part of the IMAX stuff. If you haven't seen it, they essentially showed a 5-minute scene of King Ghidorah breaking out of the ice and Godzilla just rocking up, which I think is interesting for me as a Godzilla fan. Is it kind of just tells me like, are they aware of what's going on? Because I don't think Godzilla was summoned. It didn't look like he was summoned in that trailer, in that footage. And it looks like he was maybe doing the rounds, or he got disturbed by the noise, and obviously is aware of what's there, and decided to rock up and obviously face off against his nemesis. I mean, that's beautiful footage, isn't it? Like, I'll tell you what makes me so happy about this, and makes me really go, yeah, they just the attention to detail is staggering. Look at the reflection on the tongue. And I know this is a weird thing to point out, but it matters. So if you look at Godzilla as a whole here, just every last little piece of it looks great. So the light and how it casts across him as it goes across him. We've got the light here, looks fantastic, kind of shadowy. We can see a bit of the Arctic breeze there, you know, clouds him, cools the image down, you know, it gives that kind of cold aesthetic. As it comes up, we've got the shadow. And then across here, because of course he's looking at what can be assumed anyway to be King Ghidorah, we can see the color gradient change and the reflection on the tongue, and it looks wet. And I just think that, you know, they and as he roars and as the light changes, you can see this is, you know, steam coming off his condensation coming off his breath. It just looks great. The attention to detail is there, is what I'm trying to say. It really is just fantastic. Now this is where the eco-terrorists try to capture Mothra, and obviously he's looking pretty pissed because she's escaped. But there was an interest here. This is Mothra, from what I can see. But you can't really make it out. There you go. A little bit there. Yeah. But she escapes. This is apparently the opening of the film, which I don't think we've seen much of this film, to be honest. They've adjusted this a lot. The town looks better. I mean, that's awesome, isn't it? What a great shot. Huh. I never realised that. I don't think this was there before. So look right in the middle there. What is that? That is Godzilla. A lot of people said this was Rodan's temple, but that's Godzilla. Do you see where my mouse cursor is? It's Godzilla laying down. So this is, without a shadow of a doubt, where Dr. Serizawa comes with that nuke. Yeah, that is Godzilla's secret lair. subterranean layer underneath the ocean. Again, this was kind of rumored to be what was going on here. That's fantastic. We see it anyway because he walks up there. I tell you what, I'm going to be really intrigued is when we see the film is what these statues are here, because they look to be like monuments to other titans, and obviously, you know, Godzilla sits on the throne. Do you see what I mean? Like, one of them almost looks like it could be Rodan-esque. But I wonder if they're going to be other titans, maybe some monuments to Godzilla. But that is Godzilla right there. You can see the spines, the tail. Undoubtedly, that's Godzilla. That's awesome. And it just blows it all up. This is to obviously like resuscitate him, give him a bit of a boost, that bit of a power. Bit of a power up. I'd never noticed that before. Honestly, if this is a fan edit, it's really, really good. There's Rodan swooping in. This is what I wanted to see, actually. So this looks to be somewhat new footage. I know maybe it was in another trailer, but this is obviously Mothra battling Rodan. It's really good, isn't it? It's just fantastic. That's King Ghidorah with Godzilla there. I can't wait to see how they explain the kind of arch nemesis between King Ghidorah and Godzilla, and just what King Ghidorah is. There was a lot of rumors to say that they were definitely going for the this looks like they've adjusted this actually as he comes down. I never noticed the lightning in the background as that comes down there. See, very interesting. I'll be interested to see whether they, you know, actually have him as an alien, or how they explain what he is. Because only one of these can be alive at any one time, surely, because they are just so destructive. So if it was a species on Earth, there can only ever be one, because they've only got a fly and it destroys the bloody planet. So, like, it just can't feasibly be a species, can it? If you see what I mean. So it would have to. It can be a species, but not a native species. Is my point. But I find that interesting. I'm really intrigued by how this movie's going to progress. There's not too much else to say really here. I mean, this is the end. Yeah, it just looks great. It looks really, really good. I am so amped for this film. There's nothing else here, is there? Let's just fast forward a little bit more. Some like dog shit end credits, I'm sure. No, so that's it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Like I say, I'm really sorry. I actually have reacted to the Toho trailers, but... and it also has like Fire Godzilla in it and stuff like that. But I just can't release them because they've been blocked worldwide. So it's unfortunate, because obviously I would have liked to have released them. Regardless of the money, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I can't. So, bit annoying. Expect my extremely wicked, shockingly evil and vile movie review to be released later today. That is the Zac Efron Ted Bundy movie. I watched that about 2 weeks ago, but there was a bit of an embargo on it because they wanted to release it with the premiere. So that's available today, so stay tuned for that. If you are new here, please do hit subscribe. Stay up to date on the world of pop culture, movie news, and Godzilla King of the Monsters and movie reviews. But as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. It really does mean the world to me. I will probably not be available on any of my social medias today, as it is a bit of a celebration for me today. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, I'm Mr. H. Take care.